Lebanon Midway Speedway was in action yesterday. A lot of these tracks, I know the racers were ready to get back at it after last week's bad weather. Yesterday was fantastic weather. At Lebanon, your B mods, Earl Rourke with a win, Chad Status is second, and Tyler Nuts in third. The Midwest mod class, this was one of those stacked classes yesterday. Rob Eulenberg with a win, Colt Cheever second, and Tim Petty third. NASCAR news. They just announced this week that in 2022, so 2 seasons from now, they are going to be introducing the hybrid race car. You got to focus on the upside to this. IndyCar is going to be switching over to a hybrid also in 2022. So this isn't just a NASCAR thing. Mustang is going to be released as a hybrid vehicle. Big news in NHRA, Alexis DeJoria is going to return in next season. Took a couple of years off. She didn't really retire. It was kind of a step away because she was concentrating on her family. You may or may not know she got married to legendary bike builder Jesse James. You always kind of wonder when somebody steps away, like, well, what are they doing for money? Well, her dad owns Paul Mitchell, used to be co-owner of Patron Tequila. So when you have Patron Tequila and Paul Mitchell hair products and salons on your bank account, you're not real worried about taking some time off. It's like, yeah, go ahead, we got this. All right, everybody, we are back. This is Stag from ORP TV here for Motorhead Events Nitro Arena Cross, the World Championships of Arena Cross. We're just back from the intermission. Great show and appearance from Brian Jackson and Nitro Ned doing some wheeling. Had a great time out there. The fans really had a fun time during the intermission. We're in the second half of the races, and so coming up here in just a few minutes, we'll start having some of these riders coming up. Now, who's this handsome fella? What's your name?
Eli Gross.
Eli Groves. What class were you racing?
65 open, I think.
You think so?
Yeah.
How'd you finish?
First.
That's what matters most.
Yeah.
Is that you got first. No matter what class you rode, you just want to know that you got first place.
Yeah.
So. Yeah? How about now, what grade are you in?
Fourth.
Fourth grade?
Yep.
You got some of your friends at school. Do they understand how
No.
much of a stud racer you are?
No.
They have no idea, do
No.
they? Because if they did, they'd be so jealous, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's correct.
So,
That's
but
correct.
to take that 20 years back, you all had a long history with them well before that.
Oh,
so, one thing I wonder, and I think everybody wonders, this is such an odd Hall and Oates kind of combination that we have here. How did you two meet up?
You know what? It all starts with a punk kid needing guidance.
You know, it's always the cars that bring us together, but it's the people that keep us together.
Right. And you all have really brought back the personalities in racing. So many times, you know, we've kind of talked about this. Some football players, baseball players, some of the circle track guys, if they're not wearing their uniform, their own fans don't know them.
That's true.
But you guys can show up and they're like, oh, hey, there's Farm Truck, there's Asian.
Yeah.
They know the personalities.
So people though sometimes will say, and they'll go, well, of course he's got all this. He's on Street Outlaws. They don't know how much work went into getting you there. You didn't just wake up one day and you didn't go in for an audition and they handed it to you. You made this. Yeah. But over 30 different tracks, including NHRA, NASCAR, AMA Supercross, dirt track, drag strip, motocross, BMX, asphalt. If it's racing, it's here on ORP TV. We'll see you back here next week for ORP TV. I'm Stag.